This is the Better Life, Better Work Show, and I'm your host, Allison Crow. I'm a life and self-leadership coach for authentic and ambitious small business owners and professionals. I show up here in your ears as a transparent leader doing the same inner and outer work that you are. I'm here to remind you that you're probably a gardener and not a machine, and that soft, sustainable, and soulful success is actually available to you on your own terms. Emotional presence and wellness are also available to you as someone who juggles both an amazing business and a beautiful life. I'm here to remind you that more is not better, better is better. This is episode number 165. I want to let you know I sling a few F-bombs in this one. I mean, I probably sling F-bombs in all of them, but this one I am a little fiery. It is a slight divergent from most of my recent content. I did get a little business bugaboo up my butt. It wasn't a planned episode, but I did do a live stream, and I wanted to share this with you, especially, man, I know things are hard right now. I know we are tired of being in a pandemic. We are now this war stuff. There is so much heavy stuff outside in the world. I can't even imagine what's going on in your personal life. We've got some things going on in our private and personal life that are pretty heavy too. And I still have a heart for you self-employed business owners. I believe in you. I have confidence in you, and I need you to have more confidence in yourself than I do. And so if your wood is wet, hopefully this episode will light your fire. Hello. This is a spontaneous live because I got to be in my bonnet about something. Okay, I do not need banners. I need to be able to see my comments. All right. If you're coming here, say hi. I just got off a phone call with she who shall not be named, a very experienced business owner. And I listened to her stories, and I have to tell her, I love you. No, that's not what you need. She was like, I remember when you did this program. That was for beginners. That was so good. That was for beginners. You don't need that now. I remember when you did this program. You need this now. And I hear this, when I find that thing, I'll finally be ready. And I've been in business long enough to know that most of my friends and followers have been in business for as long as I've been in business. We're not new. We don't have the fresh juju anymore. If you're here watching this, please say hi, comment, let me know how many years you've been self-employed. Okay. And I'm not talking about like you own a company of 300 million people. I'm talking about you have a small company. Either you're a solopreneur or some of my client. Well, I have one client that like runs the fucking world. But good morning, Diane. A lot of my clients have contract teams. I have one client that has 18 years, 15 years. I have a couple of clients that have anywhere from 10 to 20 contract people or employees, that kind of stuff. So here's the thing. Y'all know, don't you? You know exactly what you need to do to hit the result you need. Let's tell some fucking truth to yourself about why you're not getting the results you want. I know I've been doing a lot of inner work lately because it's what I do, but I also cannot leave the outer work behind. Tell yourself the truth about why you're not getting the results that you want. And you're not getting the results that you want because you are letting your fears and your insecurities lead instead of saying, fuck it, I'm going to do the thing. And so I want to shout out and thank to Michelle Voss. There's Barry, 30 years, exactly. And listen, when you've been in business for a long time, it's perfectly fine, like to not want to grow and just be fine. I'm so thankful for the last 2 months that I have had a family situation that I have not shared on social media that is extremely time and emotion consuming. My dog is dying of heart failure. I just lost a dog in December. I have not been selling. I'm not selling today, right? But I'm listening to this woman who I adore tell me, and I can see, I tell her, I've had this conversation with you 10 times. She's like, we have. And I'm like, yes, we have. Share your fucking work and show your fucking heart. I'm kind of pissy today. Maybe it's the ADD meds for the first day. But share your heart, show your work, and make your offers. And my sweet husband, I get that, Diane, my soul is tired too. And a lot of us, when we've created business this long, it's very nice because we don't have to always be selling. We've actually created some residual. Hey, Josh, self-employed 20 years. My wife and I own 9 or 10 companies. There's a results person, right? And so this person posts like in a private, safe group, but they don't show the world. And here I am this morning. I did a post about what I'm craving as a business owner. I am not craving the how-to. I am craving being in a room. Hey, Shelly, I am craving being in a room with other really smart business people who are also going. Maybe you're going slower than you were when you were in growth phase, but we still value and care about growth. We still, but we're not trying for fucking vanity metrics. Like, oh, hitting the $1 million mark is not my motivation. My motivation is to be engaged, profound engagement in my life and in my work. God, it makes me cry. I want to be so present to my life outside of work. And my work, for me, I know this is not everybody, but my work is my soul work. It is my joy. It is my baby. It is my children. It is my passion. I used to have, here was another thing too. I shared with this person who I've known a long time and I love her. I did not ask her for permission, so I'm not going to share her things, but I'm going to share my perception of a theme, a recurring thing I've seen. I have had quite a few people who want to work with me because of my platform. They want to pay me a pay to play. They want to pay to be my client, so I put them on my stage. And I've had quite a few. I've got to tell you, there's nothing that drives me more nuts than when somebody pays me and then asks me to promote their work, because they are not willing to promote their work. And I told this person, I said, one of the reasons I don't think I think of you first is because I never see you promoting your work. I can't promote somebody who's not promoting their own work. And somewhere out there is somebody like me who is running a mastermind that is not about a program. It's about the people and the power of the people. There is no curriculum, but it is about brilliant ideas, exchanging ideas, exchanging mindset, and being with each other. And all I can find are 7 fucking figures. Here's your 7 steps to 7 fucking figures, or blah. Either that or it's complete mystery marketing. I don't know what it is. Just pay me $20,000 to be in the room with me. Jesus effing. I tell my sweet husband, who has written 3 books. He just recently released his 3rd book. Jack Parker Saves the World. I adore it. It's a really good one. Really good. Even for your young, not little kids, but upper elementary school and junior high can read it too. Men and women will love it. And he'll come in and go, I haven't sold any books today. And I said, well, have you marketed your book today? Have you posted a picture of your book? Have you talked about our book? And he's like, I already did that. Everybody's already seen it. And I said, no, they're not. People pay me shit tons of money to know how to do this. Post your damn book for sale. And so he posts his book, and he actually posts his book with his old book, and he sold 5 combo sets of those books. Y'all think you're going to be a secret and someone can discover you. And I get it. There are people out there that are not self-employed. They're working for somebody else, and somebody else does the marketing. Somebody else does the selling, but you do the marketing and selling. And I'm not saying you have to sound, man, Amy Harris did the best marketing post yesterday. I've seen him forever. And it was like, dude, I'm a really good coach. And this is all the things I've done. She goes, but I'm a really sucky marketer. So just join the thing. Here's the thing. And I loved it. It was no pretense, no bullshit. I don't need your copy to be perfect. In fact, I don't want your copy to be copyish. I want to hear your heart. I want to hear who you're being in the world. want to hear what you crave. I want to hear what you struggle with. I want to hear what you're overcoming. And I want you to put your work out there. And if somebody's like, oh, you share too much, they're not your people. I do so many things that I think most coaches are too fucking chicken shit to do because they're scared. I just told this person too, I was like, share it in our group. Most coaches won't let you share or sell in their group. By all means, if you are my client, go in that room right now and put an offer. Even if you're a realtor, Jody, go in there and say, hey, if you know anybody that's this, this, and this and moving to Texas, let me know. Do you know how many people are moving to Texas? People all over the world. Don't be afraid to share your heart and show your work and make an offer. Here's the mistakes people make. You are putting the power in the program or the curriculum and not in yourself. Oh, this is what I wanted to say too. Michelle Voss. Michelle Voss is a marketing client of mine. She's a visibility expert. And that is actually the number one thing I see that people screw up is they do not decide to be visible. They do not decide to be visible as a way of being. You're thinking of visibility as a way of doing. I know that had nothing to do with this card. So Michelle Voss, let me just promote her work. You want to know why it's easy for me to promote her work? Because she fucking promotes her work. I'm so tired of being asked to promote work or share my stage with people who haven't built their own shit. That feels like a taker. So Michelle Voss has this great deck of cards. And I'm sorry, I can't remember what it's called. But the last 2 days I've pulled this card after shuffling. And it says, this is what I want for all of you. I told my friend today, I said, I'm pretty sure I pulled it twice because I need to hear it, but I also pulled it for you. And I pulled it for you. Be confident. It's time to stop listening to the fearful parts of yourself. Recall all the skills, tools, and authority you already have. Choose to shine and let the world see your brilliance. Your embodied confidence is magnetic. It does not say your program is magnetic. I don't care if your program is shit. If your embodied confidence is magnetic, I can learn from you. I can be in your energy and your information and do something with it. Your embodied confidence is magnetic and will attract what you desire. You have all you need to feel confident. And it says radiate empowered states of being. And God bless this sweet woman. She's like, I know you're doing all the internal family systems work. So what internal family systems work is parts work. Someone in the comments said that procrastination is something that keeps her from doing the do. Right? And here's the other thing. When you're doing inner work, it takes out the exhaustion of the outer work. Let me pick something up off the floor. Okay, I'm back. She said, oh, I'm not really into the IFS work. I've been there, done that. And I said, oh, really? With so much love. I said, oh, really? So then why is it your work out in the world? Because the parts of her, fear, procrastination, insecurity, are leading the show. The parts work we do is about meeting the obstacles, overwhelm, confusion, insecurity. They're about, because you've all been taught mindset over that shit. You've been told, just get over it. Just get over it. That's one of the most traumatic things. Sorry, mom and dad, but that's just stop that crying bullshit. It's one of the most traumatic things. No, care for that crying bullshit. Express it and then move forward. What do you have to believe about yourself to be willing to fling your work out into the world with joy and fun? Why are you taking it so seriously that you're not even doing it? I know y'all, the last couple of years of life, and then we have a war going on, and Texas politics is doing what Texas politics does. There is no legal teeth to it. It's just to piss everybody off and get them all riled up. And it's disturbing. And I'm not saying ignore these things. I'm saying meet your own heart, share your fucking heart, show your fucking work. Every single person, and I'm just seeing the names that are here live today: Barry, Diane, Jody, Shelley, Josh. I don't know if anybody else is here. I see one that says Facebook user. I can't see your name. Every single one of you are experiencing your business, and a lot of you are doing really well. And I am all for rest, and I am all for nurturing our tired souls. But I'm also for reality. You can't be frustrated with the results you got without being honest of why you didn't get them. And you didn't get the results because you didn't do the system right. Y'all can find the how-to. You can read a $14 book. You can watch a 13-year-old on TikTok who has more confidence than you do. And no one's going to give you the confidence. I can talk to my client and I can remind her who she is. This is why I think it is really important to write down a list of your credibility and skills for yourself. I don't care if you share it with the world. Frankly, not only have I been told, but I know that I am one of the most powerful and helpful coaches there is. I can hold your heart. I can talk to your dead mother. And I can help you monetize and strategize and implement anything, but I can't do the work for you. I can smell your tricks, your mindset tricks. I can feel them in my jaw when I'm working with clients. I can smell and I don't want to call it bullshit because we all have it, but that's kind of the mood I'm in today. But even my bullshit, I have bullshit parts. One of my biggest parts screams to me like, if you do XYZ and you create XYZ, you won't have physical capacity. Well, how do I know? And what if I'm J-Lo? And what if I have all the help I need to manage the things I don't want to have capacity at? I have my own BS parts, and my own BS parts trick me so that I stay safe. And I watch my client post and share her heart and show your work in safe spaces. Dude, just like my energy bends the energy of Vegas, my energy bends the algorithm, and my energy bends to create safe space wherever I go. Wherever I post, I'm safe. I am feisty today. I'm feisty because someone out there is not sharing. Someone out there has a mastermind program that I might want to be in, and I'm going to end up creating it. That's what happens. Nobody else is doing it, so I'm going to create it. I have my Spark Unhustle and Flow, and now I have Spark Hustle and Go. Shorter program for people like me. I had a great program very similar to this that I paid a coach for 2 years. The first year was exactly what I wanted. The second year she changed, which was fine, but she changed to a curriculum. We don't need a curriculum. We don't need to know how to sales. We might need some brain jousting, right? We might need a little wrestling match to get our fire up so that we feel like implementing. But instead, we sit around and we overthink and we question and we compare. And I'm just tired. This is a really humbling experience. Really humbling. I have a former client who worked with me for many years. And I know I did a lot of seed work. And she had a little bit of growth on top of the surface. And recently she switched to work with a coach that really does lay out like a lot of scripts and stuff. And I think her business has exploded. I'm not here to lay out scripts for you. My people know the scripts. My people just forget them. I did that, right, Barry Owen? Barry Owen and I sat in a room together when Keller Williams did not have any productivity coaches. And we and a couple other people came up with a productivity coach manual. How can we coach these brand new agents? How can we give them the training? We weren't even doing coaching. How can we give them the training to be successful? That was back when I had 72 clients at a time. You know how exhausting holding hands with 72 people is, but you know how much easier it is to hold the hearts and spur on the inner confidence. I'm not here to give you confidence. I'm here to remind you that you are confident. The mistakes you're making are you're not being visible. You're not sharing your fucking heart. You're not showing your fucking work. You're overcomplicating it. The other mistake you're making is that you think you need, one of my clients recently told me, she's like, I did XYZ program and I cannot believe I spent $15,000 on another curriculum. Stop spending money on curriculum. Do the work. And maybe I'm telling myself this, right? Like I have some trainings that I want to get into. I have not wanted a certification in years, but I have some things that I really want to be diligent about the work with. And if I were confident, I really wouldn't fucking care. I would get more hours between and in the ways that I get hours doing the work than learning about the work. So I don't know what you needed to hear today. I'm probably also talking to myself. I'm sitting here realizing I am really craving. I have so much inner support. I, ad nauseum, have so much inner support. My heart is held. And my heart is bursting to have some people to talk about business strategy and ideas. Like Jody's here, and Jody, I have some TikTok resources for you, a really good real estate one. And I get so excited about these things. And I have my friends, Erin, Christina, and we talk about this stuff a lot too. And it's like, I want there to be one more step. I want there to be a formal container. And I realize somebody probably has that, but they're not sharing it. That's the other thing. You're sharing with your list or your safe people. Fucking share with the public. The public needs you. There's something that I'm willing to drop buttloads of cash on out in the world right now. And I can't find the service provider. So guess what? I'm going to create it. Instead of spending buttloads of cash, I'm probably going to create it. Because I don't need somebody better at me. I just need people willing to hold a container. And I see most people out there aren't willing to create the container. Well, what if I fail? Well, what if I fail? What if I trailed it? What if there is no failure? What if you learn from everything you do? Do you know how many times I've made an offering and nobody signed up? You want to know how many people have come through? I don't remember the exact numbers because I switched from a WordPress-based membership to Kajabi. But I've had over 600 people come through Soli's. You know how many stay? About 25 of those have stayed from the very beginning. And the second 20, I run around 50. There are 50 solid people that hang out in Soli's. That means I have had 550 come and go. 550 people reject my work or feel complete. But you know how much money and joy those 50 people that pay me money every single month create more than most people's salary every single month. Do the math. Research. That's another thing. Some of y'all quit waiting for an expert to tell you how to figure that shit out. Research. I need a little fire. And what I know about my right brain has so much is being held. My creativity, my heart, my soul. And a lot of soulful people tend to lead with your right. But my God, can we please pick up the left brain? Can we please do some math equations? And instead of telling ourselves I'm bad at math, let's get good at math. My sweet little niece is an artist. She is one of the best artists I've ever met. She does realism so well, but she has her own personal, intense spin on her art. And I was talking to my sister about her. She's at the University of Texas. She keeps bees. She does her art, and then she is a math genius. What story are you telling yourself that is robbing you of your confidence? You don't have to go fast. Y'all, slow is the best thing that ever happened to me. Slow is the best thing I ever did in my business because it gives me space to take care of myself with my family stuff. It gives me space to do my inner work. But I tell you what, every single day of my life, Monday through Sunday, sometimes on Saturdays I don't, but 7 days a week, probably five to 7 days a week, this morning time from 9 a.m. until 12:30 is my work, whether I'm working with clients or not. It is my time to use, I don't know, there's just something magical about this space. And I don't know what is keeping you from creating the world you want. Actually, I do know what's keeping you from creating the world you want. You're not telling yourself the truth. And I'm not telling you to elicit shame. I don't want you to feel shame. There is no shame. There's only truth. And truth can be clear. Truth can be compassionate, and it can be sharp. Just don't let overwhelm, fear. I'm not telling you to push those things out, but don't let them lead. And this is the last thing I'll say, and then I'll close out. And I guess I'll publish this as a podcast. One of the analogies I use with internal family systems. So internal family system is, we all live in systems, right? We have systems of government, systems of society, systems in our families, systems in corporations, and you have an internal multiplicity as a natural state of your being. You have parts that are confident and parts that aren't. And I use this with my business clients. I said, imagine being in a conference room table. And who is at the head of that conference room table? Who is leading the meeting? Who is leading the inner organization that is you? And most of my people, I see fear of visibility. I see frothing, which is just living in drama, so you don't have to do the do. I see all the excuses are sitting in the head chair. And I'm not completely done with that, but I am, for the most part, I am able to lead myself and a team of parts but they have a lot of self energy. And I am able to notice when fear and anxiety show up, and I am able to hold them and rock them tenderly and listen to what their needs are without having them sit at the head seat. Invisibility is a part. Fear of feeling safe is a natural, like, of course, we all want to feel safe, but we're making up so many stories about where our safety comes up. We're making up so many stories about where our security shows up. I love you so much. Please stop it. And why the fuck not? Come join Solis, $333 a month. No long-term commitment, no fucking curriculum. It's like a gym membership for life and business coaching. We do inner work, we do some outer work. We have a whole library, but by God, don't spend time in it. I mean, it's fantastic, but you missed it. Honestly, if you weren't there, you can go back and watch it, but it's not going to be the same unless you're live. That's the other thing. Show up live to your life. Show up live to your life. Quit being a replayer. Quit being the replay person. Show up live and present. Show up on time. Love yourself enough to show up to the live version of your life. Whatever, you extrapolate that. You're smart. You figure out what that means to you. And then have fun. My God, this shit is fun. Even the miserable stuff, even crying yesterday about the state of the world is fun. It's juicy. Live a juicy life. Please stop being dehydrated. Please stop being miserable. And since I can't find the mastermind I wanted, I'm creating it. If you want to be in the Unhustle Mastermind, that shit's $18,000 and starts in May, and it's a year-long program. But if you want to be in the Spark, Hustle, and Go, so I have Spark, Unhustle, and Flow. Those are business owners, corporate people that really just need to slow down. But if you need to speed up, And I'm not talking Mach 10 with your hair on fire. I'm talking slow tango. For those of you that know, I have a internal metronome, and it's slow tango. So it's still a tango. It's still fiery. It's still movement, but there's a gentle rhythmic pace. I'm not asking anybody to burn themselves out, but if you want to be in a room where twice a month we discuss some of this strategy and then we implement it, and we celebrate it. Obviously, inner work will be included, but that is like, let's go after something. I love y'all. Message me for that one. That one's 7 months, $11,000. Starts March 15th. Peace out, y'all. If you watch this and you're still here, let me know one takeaway. Put one takeaway in the comments, or if you're listening to the podcast, let me know one of your takeaways, please. That helps. That's the other thing. Let me just keep going. I am a reciprocal energy person. I can talk to myself all day long, but there's something about the whole loop of conversation. Even though I'm leading this through a video or podcast, hearing your voice energetically, delicious. As always, thanks for listening. And I want to give a special shout out to Elise Rich from Wide Awake Recordings for her sound production each week on my episodes, especially the car episodes, and for her music composition for my intro and outro. This show is sponsored by my 3 dogs, Leroy Brown, Clementine, and Rocky Potato. They're here to remind you to consider adopting when you get your next pet. More is not better. Better is better.